Hey, good morning, my dear students. How are you all? Welcome back to your social studies virtual classroom. Today, in this module, we are going to start our new chapter of social and political life. That is chapter number 5, Panchayati Raj System. So, students, this is a very interesting chapter. Please listen to this video very carefully. In this chapter, basically, we are going to study about the administration system present in the rural areas. So before starting, let me once again remind you to please like and subscribe to my channel, and you can share this video also with your friends. So let's start. Chapter number 5, Panchayati Raj System. Students, today in this video lesson we are going to cover page number from 207 to 209. Please refer to these pages. So children, you all know that around 60% of our population lives in the villages. So the system of self-government in rural areas or local self-government which was established in rural areas is known as Panchayati Raj. You all must have heard about this term in many movies or serials. So this system of panchayat is very old. Panch means five. So it used to be a group of 5 people. And from ancient time, it was a custom in our villages to elect a group of 5 members or punch. From it, these punch, they used to settle the disputes and they look after the problems which arouse in the villages. Their decisions was binding on all. Since the central and the state government deals with the administration of large areas, so it is the duty of the rural self-government to work towards the rural development related to many issues like agriculture, irrigation, health, education, and rural development through local effort. It also attends the local problems such as drinking water supply, electricity issues, maintenance of roads, and sanitation. So it tackles the small issues related to the rural people. It aims at rural development by involving the local people, the rural community. Now let us understand the structure of the Panchayati Raj system. So the Panchayati Raj is a three-tier system. It works at 3 levels. The Gram Panchayat at the village level, the Block Samiti at the block level, and Zilla Parishad at the district level. In this chapter, we are going to study these 3 levels in detail. So, a few panchayats combine to form a one block samiti. So, block samiti is the organization which is formed to take care of the needs of the whole block, and few panchayats come under one block. But there are certain things that block samiti cannot handle by itself. So it takes the help of the main or the apex organization of the Panchayati Raj system, and that is Zilla Parishad. Zilla Parishad helps the block samitis. It consists of the representatives of the block samitis and other members who work at the district level. So we are going to study these three in detail in this chapter. In 1992, the central government changed the constitution and formed certain new rules for the Panchayati Raj system. So every Panchayati Raj system have to follow these rules. These rules became effective from April 1993. What are these rules? They are, first one, that it must be a three-tier system. There should be the village level, there should be block samiti, then there should be district level. Then second one, there should be direct election for all the seats in a panchayat. There should be a reservation to ensure representation of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes depending upon the population of the area. Then 1/3 of the total number of seats should be reserved for women. Then all panchayat must have a fixed tenure of 5 years. The next one, that member of a panchayat should not be less than 21 years of age. So every panchayati raj system have to follow all these rules. First, let us understand the village level. The panchayat system at the village level consists of the Gram Sabha, the Gram Panchayat, and the Nyay Panchayat. Now, let us understand these three in detail. Gram Sabha. The Gram Sabha consists of men and women in a village who are 18 years of age and above. So, all the residents of the village who are 18 years of age and above are the members of the Gram Sabha. They meet at least twice a year. All the development schemes for a village are discussed in the Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha also elects the representatives to the Gram Panchayat. So Gram Sabha has the power to check the work done by the Gram Panchayat and examine its accounts of expenditure also. If they are not satisfied with the performance of the Gram Panchayat, they can even remove the Gram Panchayat. They have the authority to remove the Gram Panchayat. Now the next one is the Gram Panchayat. Now let us first understand how this Gram Panchayat is formed. So the members of the Gram Panchayat, we have already studied that these members are elected by the members of the Gram Sabha, and these members are elected for a fixed time period of 5 years. Then there are seats reserved for people belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in proportion to their population. Okay, then 1/3 of the total number of seats is reserved for women. In this Gram Panchayat also, seats are reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Then 1/3 of the total number of seats are reserved for women also. The head of the Gram Panchayat is called the Pradhan or Sarpanch. The members of the Gram Panchayat usually elect her or him. The Pradhan is responsible for organizing the meetings of the Panchayat. He signs important documents and coordinates the activities of the Panchayat. Then when Gram Panchayat is not there, the one who works in his absence is the deputy chairperson. Gram Panchayat also elects one deputy chairperson who works in the absence of the Pradhan. The functions of the Gram Panchayat are to charge and collect taxes, tolls, and fees locally. Then to maintain water sources through village wells, tanks and pumps, street lighting and drainage system, development of agriculture, primary education, schools, health and sanitation. Then to ensure social justice, everybody should be treated equally, welfare of the children, settling minor disputes, generating employment in the villages, then to organize sports, run health centers, and to organize immunization programs in the villages. So these all are the functions that are performed by the Gram Panchayat. They are responsible for implementing the community development program at the village level. To undertake all these functions, all these welfare measures for the village, the Gram Panchayat receives income from various sources such as taxes on houses, shops, and fairs, then registration fees on purchase and sale of cattle, sale of public property, then main important source of income is the grant from the state government. This money is spent on the welfare of the village. Now, at the village level, the next very important panchayat that is present is the Nyay Panchayat. Nyay Panchayat is like a local court. It is an important part of the panchayat system. So its purpose is to settle minor disputes and provide justice quickly. There is one Nyay Panchayat for 4 to 5 villages. Members of Nyay Panchayat are elected by the Gram Panchayats. One more thing that you have to remember, that the member of the Gram Panchayat cannot be a member of the Nyay Panchayat. So they have to be different. One cannot be a member of both Gram Panchayat and Nyay Panchayat. So Nyay Panchayat passes the judgments on small civil and criminal cases. So what we have studied, that the panchayati system at the village level is divided into three parts: Gram Sabha, and Gram Panchayat, and the Nyay Panchayat. Gram Sabha, all the members, adult members, are the members of the Gram Sabha. Then Gram Sabha member chooses the Gram Panchayat members of the Gram Panchayat team. Then Gram Panchayat member chooses the Nyay Panchayat team. I hope this village level is clear to you. In our next classes, we are going to discuss the Block Samiti and the Zilla Parishad. Now students, these are two home task questions for you. You have to do these two questions in your notebook. If you have any query, you can ask in the next WebEx class, or you can write in the comment box also. But do mention your name and section. Thank you for watching students. Take good care of yourselves.